Good morning. It is Saturday, February 26th. I am going to be showing you today what a Saturday training day looks like. We have about 4.5 hours worth of training, maybe 5. We'll see how we feel towards the end. We're going to start everything off with a nice long mountain run, big climb up, a little bit of flat at the top. There's an extended part that I normally don't do on this trail. It's going to be at Mount Falcon Park, but I want to start designating different routes for the same spots that I go to, just to make sure that I'm making the most out of my time. So I'm not trying to drive to new places every time to go train to different spots. Like, I'd rather just drive to one spot and have multiple routes and know what to do that day. So today's going to be a testing route. I'm going to try to get around 13 miles out of today's route. So we'll see you over at the trailhead. All right, we just got to Mount Falcon. We're going to be climbing up this way, a little bit around that mountain and going up, over, hitting up towards that peak up there, and then making our way down one of the trails down over here. Like I said, about 13 miles is what we're pushing for. Very little wind. It's about 30 degrees. Sun is out, as you can see. So let's get after it. All right, so we just did the first mile, which is about 715 feet of climbing. So it's a pretty first hard mile up. So to put it in perspective, just take a treadmill, put it at incline 15, and see how fast you can get to 700 feet. About halfway through the first major climb, and we'll check back in a little bit. All right, so we are at the top of Mount Falcon. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. It took a little bit over an hour just to get to the top. We've climbed about 2,000 feet of elevation gain across just under 4 miles, or right at 4 miles. And we're at about 7,800 feet. It's a beautiful day. Wind is very mild, and as you can see, the sun is out. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, pretty fucking epic up here. We're at the last peak, about 7.5 miles in, just around 2 hours, just climbing the whole time. 3 different peaks so far, and we got about 3.5 miles going down, so it should be pretty quick. So we're probably gonna end around 11 miles or so, but we'll make up the next 2 to 3 miles later on in the afternoon or in the evening before dinner. All right, so we just finished the run. We did about 10.5 miles in 2.5 hours, so a lot slower pace than what we normally do for base running or intervals or anything. But this is how I like to do the Saturdays, nice and slow, but very long. I definitely overestimated how much track I could cover here. I thought I could hit a 13-mile route, but I guess not. I guess there's not enough space here, or there was a section that I missed, but no problem. I'm gonna go home, eat some lunch. I think I'll do some eggs, veggies, and like rice or something like that, but rest for a couple hours, stretch out, rest a little bit more, and then we'll get ready for the second session of the day. All right, so I'm back home. Got about 2.5 hours of running, as we just saw. And now we're about to do 30 minutes of static stretching. I like to hold specific poses for roughly anywhere between 4 to 5 minutes each. I like to lean towards 5 minutes. It may seem a little excessive, but for me, it has always been the one thing that I do, and all of my pain and injuries seem to go away. So I'm just gonna stick with it. All right, it is about 4 p.m. Getting ready to do session number 2, some strength training with some good conditioning. We're about 3 hours for the day. So there you have it, guys. There's a Saturday training session. We got it roughly 5 hours in. It's about 6:05 right now, just getting some stretching in, letting the lower back stretch out here on this one, and then the complete opposite stretch on the ball here. Be here about another 5 minutes or so, but hope you enjoyed the content. If you have any questions or concerns around how I periodize this type of training or how I eat during a day like today, just let me know, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.